been watching for the signs, took a trip to clear my mind. Oh, now I'm even more lost. What's the so fine? Oh my,
Welcome to my show. My name is Keisha Gay. What's up? How y'all doing today? Thank you for tuning in as usual. I appreciate y'all giving me 10 minutes just to talk about things and just get some shit off our chest. This particular program today is about relationship shit. Relationships. This is normal relationships. Relationships they usually consist of two people coming together to build on something. Again, relationships are two people coming together to build on something. I've never quite believed in young people and getting relationships, the teenagers and the 20-somethings, because that's when you're starting to get to know who you are. And I think those are the ones that have the most problems later on in their lives, in that same relationship where they need to figure out who they are and the person that they develop to becoming. That's who their partner or husband, wife, whatever the case may be. That's not the person they actually like. So I don't ever believe in that until you're really growing. And growth is not an age. Maturity is not an age. We all know that. But there is a stage where you go through things and you can say to yourself, I knew more at 35 than I knew at 21. And if you don't, then you probably just gotta wait a little bit longer. But anyways, so relationship shit. Two people get together. They go together to build. First of all, you're attracted to a person physically, first, and then and then other people, such as nerds, are attracted to the mental state first, that's fine, that's okay. So we're attracted to people. Then after that, you go on a date, then you find the commonalities, what you have in common, and that will bring you to a second date. But the first date, it determines, can I stand this person again? And then again and again, you move on from there. Then you're in a relationship. 2 years down the line, you're in a full-fledged relationship. The only thing about a relationship is that sometimes we ignore the signs that are displayed initially, whether it's jealousy, whether it's infidelity, someone that, they cheats a lot, they've always cheated in all their relationships, what makes you think that you're different, that type of shit. Abuse, they've abused other people, what makes you think they can't abuse you. So those are signs. Now, you're in a relationship to build, your relationship to get better. My view on a relationship is, if you don't make me better, why the fuck are you around? I swear, that's how I look at it. I'm sorry, but that's me. So, why do I have you around if you're bringing me down? If you're not building me up, you're not making me better in any shape or form, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? What are you here for? You're not my child. I don't have to talk. I don't have to take care of you. I'm not obligated in any shape or form to you. I don't owe you shit. And that's my favorite words to people, and they hate it, but that's the truth. I got into this world by myself. I don't owe you shit. So if I choose to be with you, it's because I want you. But if you're not giving me anything that I need, that I can't live without, what are you here for? If you're not adding from it, if you're doing a lot of subtraction to my lifestyle and the way that I am and the way that I'm being, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it like this, and for some people I might have to dumb it down, and I'm not saying to be insulting. What I'm saying is, if you're not making me spiritually better, if you're not making me financially better, socially better, me building my career, if you're not guiding me in that direction, and if you're causing me more problems than adding me solutions, What are you here for? That's why I leave relationships. That's why people have left me in return, because I may have done things that they didn't like. And I've been in many relationships, and we've broken up for different reasons. All my relationships, we have broken up for different reasons. None of them was actually the same reason, which I'm very proud of, because that means I'm not repeating anything. I'm not repeating any bad behaviors. I'm basically trying to correct my behaviors, which is a good thing. But but that's how I see relationships. I've seen on social network where they'll say two people been together for many years, like they're like 90 something years old, and they've been together, for many years, and us in this stage, in this time, we don't stay together. We give up easily. But let's look at this at a different perspective. A woman back then, and I'm not to be insulting, she played her part. She played her part. She knew what her part was. I think the woman these days, at today, they don't know what their part is. You know what I'm saying? Basically, to be a mother, to be a caretaker of the house, and then she has a job, she doesn't know what her part is. That could be it. And it may conflict with what he has in mind. But if they both did not agree on this prior to getting married or prior to being together, and no one's ready to commit and say, submit to the other one's request, how is it going to go? How far can it go? Someone has to give in. You can't be two bullheaded people together and saying, everything has to go my way. It's impossible. So I think they were more clear on what the positions were and what the direction of the relationship was at that time. And another thing is, she did not work. That 90-year-old most likely stayed home and raised the kids. These days, that's not the situation. Both parties are working, but both parties are equal. At that time, it wasn't that fact. He was the breadwinner. So even in the caveman days, he went and got the food. She stayed home. She stayed in the cave with the kids, and then when he brought the food, she cooked the food. That's basically what it was. She cooked the food. She cleaned it up. She cooked it, and it was good. But they all knew what their parts were. She didn't require too much from him, and he didn't require too much from her. But nowadays, I think that we are not communicating what our desires are. And it's a possibility that person is not trying to give you your desires, because you have something that you need from them. Now, if you're not giving me what I need, and that's just an example, if anyone's not getting what their needs are and their needs met, what do you do? How do you stay in a relationship where your needs are not met? Another thing, I spoke to another person. They've been together for 20-something years. I always ask people that have been together for a long time, how do you do it? This person said to me, we never quit on the same day. You might want to quit today, but guess what? Nope, I don't want to. We're going to stay together. And then vice versa on another day. That sounds good to me. That sounds good. They never got the argument to that height of that level where they're like, let's give up at the same time. That sounds good. But I'm thinking it's more to relationships than that. I think it's more so we need to communicate and be confident in what we're giving our partner, whatever our partner is asking for. There has to be a level of, okay, I have to do this. If I want to keep this person in my life, okay, I got to do this. But what is the sense of keeping you if you're not doing anything for me? And that's the question in hand. You don't stay in a relationship that you're not getting the things that your desires met or your needs met. No one does. So is that what's going on, where people will stay in a relationship and they're not getting their needs met? I know people that's not even, they have issues. And I know people that don't have issues, but they went through their issues and they stayed into it and they got over it. They've cheated, they've lied, and they got past that stage. So I guess, how do you get past that stage? How do you stay with someone for a very long time? How do you get past that stage? And why do you stay with someone that abused you? Why do you stay with someone that beat you up? Why do you stay with someone that call you stupid and tell you I hate you? You know, why do you stay with someone that cheats on you periodically when they feel like it? Why do you? What is the purpose? So that's my question. You know, it's just that, in my opinion, staying with someone is not mandatory if you're not getting anything out of it. But in other perspective, people believe that you have to, and I've never have believed that I had to, and I've been in multiple relationships, and like I said, we broke up for many different reasons, and I still respect these women. I still respect these women I've dated. You know, I still have love for them and everything. No hate, no shade, no nothing. I do not hate no one on this planet Earth. I have no time for that. Financially, it does not help me. Spiritually, it does not help me. Emotionally, it does not help me. So if it does not build me up, there's no way I'm doing it. And I guess that applies to relationships too. But I want to thank you for tuning in. And I mean, if it arises to the point where you're questioning your relationship, then, you know what I'm saying, make it better. I mean, pray on it. You know, it's going to come. It will come together. If it's meant to be together, it will come together. Be positive about it. But at the same time, don't be unhappy in something that you yourself can change. It's up to you to change. All right. So again, leave your messages, leave your question, heart my shit. Follow me if you can. I'll appreciate the followers. I appreciate all my followers so far. Only got one, but it's all good. You know, I'm just doing this for fun. Again, my name is Keisha Gay. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on YouTube. I'm on all kinds of stuff. But again, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chopping it up. Just chopping it up with people. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
This is a song for the good girl. Don't sleep when you know you got a good girl. One time, this is a song for the good girl. Wanna roll with a good girl. One time, this is a song for the good girl. And I still keep it real, still treat you like I should. What's up?